Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video. And in this video I want to discuss something that I wanted to discuss for a while. So what are WWE custom figures actually worth? Now this is a really interesting debate because there have been arguments going on about that for a while. Some people really don't seem to understand the value and everything. And first off, there's not really a set value for custom figures. It really depends on the demand on the custom figure, the quality, and everything. So the best what you can probably do is look up on eBay, what do these custom figures actually sell for, so that gives you an actual idea about what they're actually worth, because value is pretty much what people are willing to pay for it. And with customs, there's always a limited amount available, because and no one is really doing 100 custom figures of the same figure. So these are always extremely limited because they just take a lot of time to make. So what I wanted to do here is go through some custom listings on eBay and look what they kind of sold for. So first off, I see something here which is a Tatsuya Naito that Matt Reaper made. Matt Reaper Studios, one of the best customizers in the world, in my opinion. He always comes with these amazing packagings too, and you can see this Naito here. It just looks incredible, and he even made this like custom championship belt, which Naito had the belt and he disrespected it and made it dirty, made it look bad, and he captured that here for the custom belt on the figure, which is insane. And the head scan looks really good for Naito. Overall, this is just a perfect Tatsuya Naito figure in my opinion. And you can see this figure sold for $350, and I would say it's definitely worth it if you look at the custom packaging he made. You look at the figure itself, like all the small details, it looks like basically factory made here. And $350, and I'm pretty sure this bid started at a low bid and it went up all the way to $350. So you guys can kind of see that if there's a character like Tatsuya Naito that a lot of people want and someone makes a quality custom figure of it, it's going to cost a bunch of money. And this Tatsuya Naito, I would say definitely worth it. And it's a great custom that I would love to have myself. I'm really happy with the Naito I have too, but that one is insane too. So here we have another one. This is an AEW Pentagon Jr figure that was made by I think this is from Scribble Customs. So let's look at the original listing here. So you got a Pentagon, and I think that might be the Double or Nothing attire. And obviously the AEW figures, they're going to be in huge demand because AEW is huge and they don't have a figure line yet. So people will want these to, and definitely they will want to have them in scale with their Mattel WWE figures. So here you go, and this is the Pentagon, and it looks really great. And the black and white attire, molded on kick pads and everything, got all the tattoos. And I think this is actually my old arena pop-up, because when I moved, I gave my Raw main event ring and my old arena pop-up to Scribble24 because I just didn't want to move with it. I gave it to him for free. So I'm pretty sure this is my old setup here. So that's pretty cool. But this Pentagon sold for $255. So there you guys can see again, if there's a character people want and the custom is nice, looks a lot like the wrestler, the custom will go for a great amount of money. And that Pentagon that Scribble24 made here is no different. There we got a bunch of women's figures here. Again, we have a Ricochet by Matt Reaper. So that's a really great Ricochet too. It's sold for $251. A great Ricochet. And here you can see we're getting into our listings that we have just sold. That went for $255. I mean, it's just a really quality Kenny Omega. The head scan looks so much like him. It pretty much just looks perfectly like him. The attire is really nice, capturing Kenny Omega's first AEW attire, and that went for $255. We also have the Dustin here. You already have seen all these in the custom figure review. That went for $255 as well. And I can tell you, like, some people always say, like, oh, if these customs go that high, nobody is actually paying for them. Me being the seller of those, I can tell you that all of them are already paid. And actually, we do have more of this Kenny Omega available right now. Because we made 3, we knew there was going to be demand for that figure. So we have 2 left, and you can pick one up for the same price now on the eBay page. And maybe I'll run another auction on another one. Here's another Kenny Omega made by Mad Reaper Customs, and this is actually a version that didn't include the entrance gear. I know he made one where he included the entrance gear and championship, I think, and that went for $580 or something crazy like that. And Mad Reaper is using a different formula for Omega, which also looks pretty good. It's the Bobby Roode torso, which works pretty well. And he got the Kenny Omega statue head scan on it, which really looks good too. I mean, I really still prefer the Daniel Bryan head scan though. It looks so much like Kenny. So that's kind of funny to me that the Daniel Bryan head scan looks so much like Kenny Omega, but here you can see like all the detail. Like you can see like a lot of work went into this figure. The packaging, look, this is the back of the packaging, front of the packaging. Like this is something really, really special, and of course something like that will cost some money. And moving on, let's just check through here a little bit more. Oh, we got 2 more of our listings. We got the Double or Nothing Cody, only had 1 of those, and that went for $212, which is probably higher than I had expected, but that's cool. And we got the Double or Nothing Chris Jericho, which went for $207.50, and we had a Chris Jericho Wrestle Kingdom before that sold for, I think it was $450 right after the Tokyo Dome show. There was a lot of demand on Jericho, and so that figure went pretty high. You guys might remember that if you have been following the channel for a while. Here we got a custom Lars Sullivan. You know, he's on WWE television getting some sort of a bigger push, and obviously people want him. I'm not too sure on this head scan. I think it's the Screaming Braun head scan used for this, but it looks pretty alright too. We can go through a little bit more here. Here you can see some, these are pretty quality women custom figures going for $150. And I'm not too much into the women figures though, so here we actually have some figures from the previous batch. We sold a couple. These were probably the last Kenny Omega of Wrestle Kingdom we made. They went for $150 here. I think I sold one for buy it now after the oh no, that was actually before. Okay, that was for an order. This one Kenny Omega here, and this one was the auction that ended. So there you go. And you can just see, man, more and more custom figures. This guy is selling some more legend customs, going for $130 a piece. Here we got a Kota Ibushi for $130. Kota Ibushi is really a character I still want to have for my collection too. Walter and all these guys. There you go. Oh, here we have the Rey Mysterio from the last batch. That one sold for $130. The one before that, that was the purple Rey that we had. If you guys remember that one, I think that one for $260. So, but you won't find these anymore in the eBay completed listings because simply they're too old, so they don't save like everything in there, just like the last 2-3 months or something. So there you go. And here we have a Cody from a double or from All In. This is actually something I put up for buy it now for 130, and that sold immediately too. So you can see like our buy it now price was a lot cheaper than the auction ended up being. That Cody, the double or nothing one, went for 212. So this is like $80 under that. So someone got a really good deal there on that Cody. But yeah, here's a quality looking Haku too, and that is just something to show you guys, because I still get these kind of DMs like asking, oh, can I get a Cody custom for $25 shipped? And you know that won't even cover the part cost, and you know there's like a lot of work that goes into every single custom figure, like a lot of time too. And also there was some outrage about BEW. He started charging prices that are what his customs are actually worth, and some people started complaining. We can go on here really quick on his Instagram, and man, he made some really, really quality figures. I mean, BEW put so much work into each of his figures, like in the head scans and everything everything for him is hand painted too. So he had this Becky Lynch for $200. He had Matt Riddle, which looks so much like Matt Riddle. This is a perfect Matt Riddle custom. For $150, you got a Tony Storm for $180, a Kane for $165, and then you had these like people come in and complain how expensive stuff is and everything, and it's some people just don't really appreciate the art that goes into custom figures. It's not like these are mass-produced figures coming out of a factory in China. These are like handmade by some fan. So that's something you should definitely consider. And just know that probably in a lot of these customs, there are like 3-4 different elite figures going into them, having combined parts of 3 to 4 elite figures at least sometimes. So getting it for $20 shipped is not really going to work out for you. And if you buy like really cheap customs on eBay, they probably not going to be any good. Like you can probably have shipping like on the first day, shipping like actually paint shipping, not the shipping actually. But yeah, so that's pretty much just the video I wanted to get into, talk about, look at some customs on eBay, because there are some great ones, man. Matt Reaper customs especially is one I really enjoy looking at. He has an Instagram too, you can check that out. He posts really great stuff there. But yeah, that is pretty much all I wanted to get into here in this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you think about all the customs that we looked at here today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I catch you all in the next one. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I